So in the video of me redoing my sister's old china cabinet into a coffee and wine bar, I had so many people thinking like, oh, I thought you was going to do something with the walls. Little did y'all know, we really went in there and flipped my sister's house. Like, we painted, we put tile down, you know, my uncle helped us. We really went in there and flipped the whole house. And y'all know nowadays they building these houses and they too expensive and they're not really worth the cost. Like, they don't have the quality of an old home. My sister saw so much potential in this house. So the first thing we did was remove all of the wallpaper from the walls. And y'all, let me tell you something, removing that wallpaper ain't no joke. Sometimes you'll do better just painting over the wallpaper, but it had like a little texture to it, so we wanted to remove the flooring and the carpet. We did remove a wall in the living room and the dining room to open the space up a little bit more. And yes, my sister enjoyed knocking this wall down and opening up the space to the two rooms. When I tell you, it just feels so good to have that anticipation and that eagerness to like get something done. And I don't think we have a picture or a video of the beam that we put up, but we did put a beam up just so we'll have some support on the roof and the ceiling. So it was finally open, and then we moved into the kitchen. Now my uncle did a lot of painting in the whole entire house. We painted the walls, removed the countertops and that linoleum like backsplash. We wanted a solid countertop that was like affordable, so we went for the black tile, and then we added black grout so it'll look kind of solid and seamless. So my husband, he framed up the countertop with some wood, and then we just used a dark stain on the wood, and then we put a polyurethane on top. So the countertop looked real seamless when we were done, and then it was affordable to do versus getting granite or something like that. My husband started working on the backsplash, and we chose white to kind of contrast with the dark tones of the countertop and the cabinets. And we removed the cabinets on the sink wall because she wanted to put floating shelves on that wall. So the countertop and the backsplash, I think they both came out perfect. My uncle came over and he used rebar and added the floating shelves. Look at the before, and now check out the really after. Looks like a whole different house. And we also added a barn door to go to her laundry room. And y'all, let's talk about these walls. So she could have had them filled in, like my uncle, he's a professional painter, but she didn't want that. She liked the lines in the walls. She liked the texture of the wall, so all he did was primed it. Now he tried to talk her into getting like an eggshell white, but she wanted a matte white because she wanted this certain look. I know y'all remember the before of this space, okay? And look how good it looks now. It came out perfectly. So y'all, this is the bathroom, and when I tell you, we did all kind of stuff to get that wallpaper off. We did all kind of things to get the wallpaper off. My husband removed the old countertops, and he did the countertops just like he did the ones in the kitchen, and he added a little bit of backsplash to it. And we found these round mirrors. I think she found those at Hobby Lobby, I'm not sure. We did find most of her light fixtures at Habitat for Humanity. Sometimes they'll have some stuff in there that's cheap and reasonable, and sometimes they don't. And y'all, how did I forget to talk about them popcorn ceilings? In some work on trying to get those popcorn ceilings down. This is the living room. Y'all see how this living room look? And I couldn't wait to get to that fireplace, and I used a mixture of gray tones and white to paint the fireplace. When I tell y'all, my sister went in this house and knew that there was so much potential in this home. She knew it. This house really went from being gloomy to bright, airy, and my husband even added some recessed lighting to the living room. It came out perfectly, y'all. It's astonishing.